Well, hey guys, it's Beth, and, I'm slightly unhappy. Um, so, today I'm not having, like, the greatest day. You know, it's not terrible, but, you have one shitty thing happen, and when your brain is as dumb as mine, it just ends up permeating and going through all of the different things that are wrong. So even if it's like a small thing, just, let's say, well, I can actually just say the honest truth is just, I was playing music too loud and I didn't hear someone knocking at my door to ask me a question. And, you, I got scolded for that, which is completely reasonable. However, because my brain is broken and an anxious mess, it makes me feel terrible. But I was just like, alright, you know what? I'm clearly feeling bad because I haven't eaten anything substantial today. Let's, let's just order. Let's order some food because my family is going out tonight, so they're getting their own stuff. I'll grab myself some dinner. And I was like, okay, let's get some Taco Bell. I want to try their new Cheez-It thing. And I was like, alright, so I'll just order that and everything will be fine. The unfortunate thing about that is that, they completely fucked up my order. Like, I genuinely don't understand how they managed to mess it up as bad as they did. But, like, the entire order was wrong. Because all I wanted was the frickin' Cheez-It Crunch Wrap. And, I had, like, a coupon that was like, oh, get 2 beefy 5-cheese burritos or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'll do that, and you know what, since it's being delivered, I'll use my frickin' coupon, whatever. And I was like, oh wait, in order to get like the cheap delivery, I have to get like 2 more things. Let me just grab 2 crunchy tacos. Somehow, oh, and it was the box, the box with the nacho fries in it is what I got with my crunch wrap. Explain to me how any of that equates to 1 normal crunch wrap, order of nachos, 1 crunchy taco. They got my 2 beefy burritos, and then 6 fucking soft tacos. Alright, well, I guess I have, like, lunch and breakfast now. I mean, I guess I have dinner and breakfast for tomorrow now, because that is far too much fucking Taco Bell. That is far too much. It's also not what I ordered. I mean, I'm not gonna complain with getting more Taco Bell. Like, I literally can't complain about that. But I also do want to complain, because it's not particularly what I wanted. And also because, like, I kinda wanted to try the new thing. Oh well. It's fine. Everything's fine. Or definitely... It's such, like, a small thing, and my brain is just like, oh. Because I opened the bag, and I was like, what in the actual fuck is going on here? Like, I was like, this is way more... I was like, oh, because I saw, like, the first 2 things were, like, soft tacos, and I was like, oh, I guess they messed up my crunchy tacos and made them soft tacos. That's fine. I don't really care. No, what happened was, it's all soft tacos. It's just fucking all soft tacos. I don't know how or why, but clearly the people at this restaurant were having a bad day. And that's the thing, is like, it's so wrong that it's funny. So, like, I can't really, like, complain, because I'm just like, Well, I know I'm going to get onto my little recording box and say, hey, isn't this fucking stupid? So, you know, I get my enjoyment out of it through that. I will be honest, I'm not fully sure of how the fuck that happened. It feels like they seriously messed up someone else's, like, they mixed up the orders, but everything was, like, right on my box. Like, it had, like, the tag and everything. So I'm really hoping that, like, I didn't get someone else's order. Because that's a lot of food. If it's, like, someone else's order, I'm gonna feel bad, because I'm probably depriving people of that shit. And I know, like, working customer service before, like, sometimes people have bad days and shit like this happens. I'm not gonna complain about that. Like, that would just be mean. Like, I don't, no ill will towards anyone who, like, made that stuff. Like, it's not their fault. Like, most likely it was just, like, they read off, especially since with how things are, like, abbreviated and shit on the, like, the counters and stuff, like, I cannot blame people for messing up an order here and there. Like, that would be ridiculous. Plus, I technically got more food out of it, so fuck it, I ain't complaining. And it's not like I don't have an addiction to fast food. Like, I can and will just go to Taco Bell another time to try out that shit. Like, that's the thing. Oh, it's a guy in a frickin' car. Oh well. To be honest, I don't really want to deal with people in cars today. Oh, hi. Oh well. Goodbye. You know, I should learn to stop, you know, ordering delivery. I was like, I ordered delivery because I was like, you know what, I don't feel like driving today. And it cost more, and my entire order was wrong. What am I gonna do? Like, and it's not like there's any reliable customer support for that shit. That's not how this works. Like, we all know, customer support does not exist. Not anymore. And of course, I don't blame anyone working in customer support. It's not their fault that, you know, customer support does miracle work, considering the fact that pretty much everyone working customer support it's through some outsourced company in another country where they don't natively speak your language, and, you know, they're doing their fucking best, being paid literal fucking pennies for doing a process that is just going to be dealing with people who are angry at them the entire time. Like, it's really fucked up. I feel bad for everyone working customer service. Like, I've never had someone mean in customer service. Like, of course, I've had bad customer service experiences, but how am I supposed to blame people in customer service when, you know, the entire fucking thing was... Okay, Thank you, game. I was definitely not attempting to, you know, run away, but you just decided to punch a wall for some reason. Anyway, I don't blame people working customer support for, like, messing things up with that, Because it's not their fucking fault. They don't, like, English is probably their second language, and they're quite literally being paid pennies to do their work. And they probably don't know shit about what's going on. It's probably, like, multiple companies all employing the same call center to just, like, to just deal with these requests, which, most of the time, like, how many people lie to customer support? Like, why is that even a requirement? Like, the only company that I think has done customer support for me properly is, like, the fully automated Amazon support, where it just basically instantly approves whatever you say, where you're just like, hey, my order was wrong, and they're like, oh, damn, alright, we'll send you a return label and send you the new product. And in some cases, they'll just be like, keep the old one, we don't care. Like, that is what it should be. Of course, sometimes the automated response thing is absolutely garbage, but that's from automation. But, like, I don't know. I feel bad for all of the poor people who are, you know, like, they're working a job that must be fucking miserable, being paid absolutely nothing, and all it is getting yelled at by people like people who are in dumb situations like mine, where it's like something that totally does not matter, where it's like, well, they fucked up my Taco Bell order. It's like, that doesn't matter. That's not a huge deal. Like, it's not a huge deal for me because I don't have any, like, dietary restrictions. It would be a big fucking deal for anyone who's, like, got, like, severe allergies, but also that's one of those things with fast food where they could never even deal with that otherwise because of how much potential cross-contamination there would be. Besides the point. Like, I can only imagine how hellish a job like that would be. And I feel bad for all those people, and, you know, hopefully we can find a way to make things with that not complete garbage. And hopefully, eventually, people will start being more chill to, you know, just people doing their job, you know. Like, it's fucked up how awful people are to just, like, waiters, waitresses, checkout clerks. Like, some people were just not raised right, I swear. Like, I hate to be rude, like, I really do, but, like, if you ever, like, talk shit to, like, a frickin', an employee of, like, you know, if you're at fucking Walmart and there's a problem, don't make it a personal fucking attack on the cashier. That should go without saying. But apparently, some people need to be told, don't fucking do that. Which is utterly ridiculous. Like, I've had bad customer experiences in the past, working retail. Most notable one is that when I was working at Adidas, they had me working as a doorwoman on Black Friday for quite a bit. I worked the entire week of Black Friday, our sales, and, you know, doing between register and stuff like that. But I was specifically a doorwoman, letting different people in and, you know, making sure, like, I have the proper head count, not, like, we don't have too many people going in, we don't have, like, a lack of people, and no one's bringing in any, like, food or drinks. Because, you know, you don't want, when it's just, like, a typical day, you know, you only have a couple people in the store at once. You know, it's not that hard to keep track of when it's in that case. So it doesn't really matter. Like, you don't really have to worry about people, like, bringing in food or anything, because, you know, one person bringing in their latte is not an issue. it becomes an issue and a potential health concern if the entire store is packed. And a woman was very upset at me because someone had snuck in their Starbucks, and like they had gotten by me. They'd like put it in their bag or whatever. Like, I'm not allowed to search their fucking bag. I'm just a kid being paid minimum wage to work at a door. I am not security. I can't do shit about that. She sees people walking out with Starbucks in their hands, and I'm like, hey, you shouldn't have brought that in there. You hid that. And they were like, oops, whatever. And the other person was like, well, you let them through, you have to let me come through now with it. And I was like, no, that's not how this works. And she threatened to throw her drink at me, and more funny, she threatened to, like, sick her son on me, which was really funny. Like, this... He was like, oh, Timmy plays on the football team. And she's like, I do not give a shit. I do not give a single fuck. We have so much security. We have an unprecedented amount of security at this frickin' outlet center. And the reason for that is apparently all of our security guards were actual cops because we had a fucking police barracks on the goddamn premises. Which, I don't know why. I guess it was a cheap rent or whatever for police training. And, you know, like, I'm just like, okay, that's completely unnecessary, but hey, if we have that, then fine. If people steal shit, then sure. And of course, no one actually stole shit, ever. There was not a single time I was working in that place where any of the security guards had to do anything. I talked to several of them because, you know, they come into the store to shop as well. They also want to make sure that everything's going well. And they're just like, yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing here. Literally nothing happens here ever. In like the past 2 years, no one had tried stealing anything. But hey, you know, it works. But I guess in a case where a woman threatens to assault me, I guess it's nice to have security on the premises. Hell, you know what? Given how many frickin' fast food places there were and how many frickin' shops, the entire reason for them being there might genuinely just because they know that people treat minimum wage workers like absolute fucking dirt. This has become a rant about societal issues instead of me just minorly complaining about a frankly absurd complaint of my Taco Bell order being wrong. But you know what? That happens. Frankly, her Starbucks order would have probably been better off being thrown at me. It didn't look good. I've only been to a Starbucks like once ever, and what I got was basically a caffeinated milkshake. It wasn't even particularly good, which is part of the reason why I don't go there. I don't like coffee, so there's no reason for me to go there. Yeah, but like, sometimes I can just look at someone's, like, order and I'm like, what the fuck are you actually drinking? It's like, I've invented a drink before that I like to call the potion of instant migraine, which is, margarita mix and, dollar store Mountain Dew, and it's called Potion of Instant Migraine because that's what it does to you. And I can say that sometimes I'm just like, that appears to be mostly espresso shots and then sugar. That cannot be healthy. What the how did I die in 2 hits to that pistol? That's not... no. I don't know. I guess what I'm meaning to say is, hey, respect the people working minimum wage jobs, like cashiers, people in, you know, customer service and customer support, and of course, fast food workers. You know, that's just how it is. So, you know, be kind to people, frankly, is just what I'm saying. Oh, hey, it's Leon Kennedy. That looks incredibly goofy. Yeah, so... honestly, now that I've just spoken out, and also probably because I've eaten tacos, you know, I'm feeling better. Feeling good. Actually, I'm not feeling great. My stomach is now going to fight me because I've decided to eat like 3 tacos. That's not something you should do. However, unfortunately, I have been gifted a curse of 6 soft tacos, 1 crunchy taco, 2 beef burritos, an order of nachos, and a crunch wrap, which is not the crunch wrap that I wanted. Wah. I'm complaining again. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention it. The particular, reason I have this loadout, with these, like, you know, I have the Nomu back and the Nomu claw, is because my favorite League of Villains character other than Toga is Kurogiri, or Obero, and, you know, this, Fortnite character is, like, the closest thing we have to a Kurogiri or Obero. I think there's one dude that it was, like, he has, like, a skull with, like, blue flames coming out of it, which kind of works for Obero and Kurogiri, but I don't have that. I think that was during the battle pass that I didn't buy. Whoops. Which is just, you know, a whoopsie on my part. Oh, shit. But yeah. I was like, you know what, this is good enough, you know? Psychic character, flaming blue hair, cloak... And part of the reason... oh, yeah, and the guy with a skull had, like, a nice, like, 3-piece suit, which is why I was like, oh, that's very Kurogiri-coded. But, oh well. I'm not the one who thought about it at the time, you know? I was just like, oh... this battle pass doesn't have anything interesting in it. Well, I guess I won't get anything this time. So I didn't. And now I regret it. Kind of. Sort of. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they could bring in, you know, Aizawa, Mike, and Obero at some point. That would be awesome. 'Cause Aizawa is, like, the fucking goat. I love that man. Like, obviously, like, you know, people, like, have their favorite hero be, like, you know, All Might, or Star and Stripe, or fucking whatever. Honestly, I feel like Eraserhead is fucking underrated as hell. Eraser is probably, like, the best actual example of a hero that exists in the show. Like, unironically. Just, like, doing the right thing just because, like, even if sometimes it leans into vigilantism, and, like, not going for any sort of, like, fame or anything, and just, like, trying to make the world a better place for the sake of others, and, you know, being willing to give his own life for the sake of others. It's just, like, the dude fucking rules. And he's hot. Like, actually. They should put him in Fortnite. That's what I'm thinking. Oh. Boogie Bomb. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on, tracking. Hell yeah. Oh! Ah, not tracking. Come on. Oh, come on. I can't live all that. Okay. Give me that. Okay. Shit. Okay. Oh, this is not nearly enough healing. But yeah, Aizawa is, like, one of my favorite characters in My Hero by far. The man absolutely rules. Dude fucking cuts his own leg off without flinching. What an absolute Chad. Like, if I flinch, someone else dies. So I need to just bam. Like, he's so fucking cool. And of course, Hitoshi Shinzo, one of the best characters by far. Like, it's something that I've, like, brought up with friends before in discussion, which is that, like, the world would have been, like, so much kinder to, like, so many characters if, like, had Izuku grown up alongside, like, Hitoshi and Himiko, like, it would have been better for all of them. Like, Hitoshi and Himiko would both have someone in their lives who, like, thought they could be heroes with their quirks and thought they weren't villainous. And then, you know, just having a support group for Izuku not having a quirk and being looked down upon because of it. Like, you know, in another world they could have been far happier. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, because I am 100% in copium about it. I know that Himiko is probably dead as hell. She is probably definitely dead as hell. And she doesn't fucking deserve that. She's just a victim of circumstances. She was born with an ability that gave her a thirst for blood. And instead of, you know, just having her eat, like, a lot of steak or getting, like, proper, like, nutrition through, like, animal blood and stuff, she was shut out and, like, left to suffer. And because of that, she became a villain. It's just, like, you know, part of the reason why I want Himiko to survive is because she still has so much potential, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, both Himiko and Izuku are really strong parallels for each other, because what it shows off is people who are ostracized for who they are and things they can't control, they have literally no control over at all. And, you know, how, because Izuku did eventually get a support structure through All Might, through UA, you know, they had more opportunities and they had a chance to be a hero because of it. Meanwhile, Himiko never had anyone there to save her, and it just led her down a path of villainy. It's really interesting. I think it's funny that no matter what I've done in the past, like, week, it's always evolved back to discussion of My Hero, because it's just been on my mind so much, like, catching up with it and everything. And it's reminded me why I was hyper-fixated on it so much when I was younger. Like, I get it. I fucking get it. Okay. Well, that's all for today's episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.